A syllabus is a legally binding contract and an educational roadmap. It sets the baseline expectations, assessment rules, and tone for the entire semester. When you write and revise the same document year after year, you experience familiarity blindness. You become too close to the text to spot glaring omissions, confusing policies, or outdated dates. Your brain automatically fills in what you meant to say, rather than reading what is actually on the page. To bypass this psychological block, we can use multiple large language models as an untiring, objective second set of eyes to audit the text and flag inconsistencies. Before starting this audit, gather 3 things: a text-selectable version of your syllabus, active logins for at least 3 different AI platforms, and a blank documentation template. Running this audit catches the errors you can no longer see. Catching those errors before the semester begins directly reduces student confusion and cuts down on the anxious emails flooding your inbox in week 1. This diagram maps out a 5-step critique workflow, moving sequentially from uploading the document to finalizing your revisions. Step 1 is the upload. Rather than dropping a scanned PDF or image into the chat window, extract your syllabus into a plain text document. Feeding the AI clean, machine-readable text removes formatting distractions. This is the first line of defense against the model hallucinating or misinterpreting your course data. When drafting your instructions for Step 2, treat the AI like a brilliant amnesiac intern. It has immense processing capability, but zero retained memory or situational awareness about your specific class. This hexagon cluster illustrates the 6-element prompt framework. First, establish context and role, like revising HIST 101 as an instructional designer. Next, define the task and constraints. Critique the 8 syllabus elements, providing a maximum of 3 actionable recommendations per section. Finally, dictate the format and provide examples. Instruct the AI to output its critique in a table format, and give it a reference, like a properly formatted learning outcome using action verbs. A highly structured, constrained prompt prevents the model from generating generic advice. It forces the AI to operate as a precision instructional design tool. Step 3 requires running that exact prompt through at least 3 different platforms. Relying on a single AI tool creates a critical point of failure. You have to use multi-tool triangulation. Every model has a distinct personality. Claude will heavily scrutinize your academic tone and inclusive language. Meanwhile, Gemini aggressively naps your calendar, catching critical date inconsistencies or scheduling logic errors you missed. A third model, like DeepSeek, will excel at a purely structural audit, flagging missing grading weights or absent mandatory policy sections. Individual models are prone to specific oversights. By cross-referencing their outputs, you surface a wider range of potential improvements than any single tool could provide alone. This pyramid chart displays the trust ladder. Step 4 uses this filter to weigh AI feedback. Factual fixes, like grading math, sit at the top. Policy language suggestions drop a tier, requiring active verification against your institutional guidelines. This flowchart outlines the adapt, or reject decision tree. Once you know the trust level, push the suggestion through one of these action paths. If the AI points out you are missing a legally required ADA policy, you adapt it. If it suggests a learning outcome that needs tuning, you adapt it to fit your class. For irrelevant textbook suggestions, you reject them. Your professional judgment determines the final content. You act as the essential filter between raw AI suggestions and the actual document students read. This graphic shows a before and after comparison. Step 5 is execution. Take the feedback you decided to adopt or adapt and implement those changes directly into your source text, upgrading vague objectives into specific, measurable outcomes. This blank grid is the Syllabus Critique Documentation Template. It serves as the required companion to your newly updated syllabus. For every major change, record which tool generated the suggestion, the trust level you applied, your decision, and the exact rationale behind it. Completing this grid yields a transparent, defensible audit trail. It protects your decision-making process and cleanly satisfies curriculum committee reviews. You now hold a structurally sound, inclusive course document, paired with a complete professional revision diary. Take this documented revision trail to a department chair or a peer. It is physical proof of proactive, methodical course design. To build your own muscle memory, Offer to run a colleague's existing syllabus through this same 5-step process and share the comparative results with them. A structured AI workflow allows you to systematically apply a level of scrutiny that would be difficult to maintain manually, ultimately strengthening the expertise you bring to your students.